it's Eva here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very, very, very exciting new speed build that I'm so excited to share with you, because we're building this absolutely humongous luxury spa and countryside hotel in The Sims 4. I am so proud of this build. This is like one of my biggest projects that I've done in a long time. It is absolutely massive. We're building on a 64 by 64 in Henford-on-Bagley, and let me tell you, I spent a good amount of time creating this build, so I really hope you like it, and I am so excited to show it to you all. I've been wanting to show you this the moment I started building it, so I'm so excited to be able to share it with you. But yeah, we're building, like I said, an actual hotel, and not just any hotel. We're building a luxury hotel. It has its own spa area. It is obviously not just a hotel, it also has a wedding part of it in the conservatory. We've got a restaurant in it. We've got 5 bedrooms and bathrooms. We've got utility rooms. We've got every single thing that your heart desires in a hotel build, and it is functional. If you're using the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies system, you can create functional hotels, so that is so exciting. And I've been wanting to build a functional hotel since the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies came out, so yeah, it's been a long time, but here we are. It's obviously British countryside inspired. In particular, I was very much inspired by Sinnoh Park, which, I mean, just seems absolutely dreamy, and it just inspired me so much that I am, creating a little Sims 4 mini version of it here. This building is so complex, like there's so many bits to it. We have stables, like I said, a spa and a pool. We have the front, the back, the side. Every single area is so different, so let me talk you through it. The front of the lot is kind of where there's stairs up to the main entrance, and there's also a drive, which I'll address later when we get to that. But at the front, I really wanted it to have this gorgeous kind of pergola walkway, which is quite a British countryside thing to do, and I think it just really feels super romantic. We're using the estate windows and doors mostly for this build. The brick wallpaper is not from the estate set, but it is by Felixander, and I love this wallpaper so much. It's my favorite brick wallpaper of all time to use. We're actually using columns from the Romantic Garden stuff pack, which is the most underrated stuff pack of all time. Like, I think that's my personal favorite stuff pack. But yeah, we're using those columns because they also have this older looking swatch with like moss growing on it and everything. It's so cool. And I'm making the vines that come in the estate set by Felix climb up those columns. So I really wanted it to feel quite overgrown, this pergola, and dreamy and romantic. Get comfy, because I'm going to talk about this exterior for a long time. Have a look at how long this video is. We'll be here for a while, and the exterior of it did take me quite a while. So we're diving into all the detail of the exterior first, but stay tuned for the interiors, because I love how the interiors turned out. And I'm not sure if you expected the interiors maybe to look like this based on the exterior. But yeah, I love, as you know, creating detailed, architecturally kind of realistic exteriors, and using all of Felixander's CC just makes it so much easier and so, well, doable really. Without any of the CC, it's impossible to create this realistic look. And I had so much fun. Like, I love all the details that come in the estate set. There's some great pilasters. There's these urns that I love using. I'm obsessed with those little detailed urns. They're like all over the build. The trims, the freezers, everything is just so perfect. And I am saying this with my whole heart. I love the estate set by Felixander. That set is to die for, and it just keeps on giving. Like, we've even got stable items now, which you'll see when we delve into the stable. I'm showcasing the estate set from every angle in this build. But yeah, we've got so many floors. We've got 2 floors for the kind of main building. We have top floors in some of the rooms, which I'm very excited to share because they are part of the hotel. And yeah, it's just spreading across the whole 64 by 64 lot. We are building on raised terrain, which I do love doing for the look, because it is very kind of British countryside to have the manor be raised up and then have these gorgeous grand staircases up onto the manor and the estate. So that's what I've done, but oh boy is it annoying in The Sims 4 for camera angles, let me tell you. But we managed. But also one thing that you really need to do when you use raised terrain is landscaping, because yeah, the edges of raised terrain do not look very pretty. So I wanted the front part of the lot to be really kind of romantic and dreamy and quite organic and natural, and not too kind of pruned and perfect. And there are other areas of the lot that are more like that, but I really wanted it to feel kind of, yeah, a bit overgrown, but still looked after. Obviously it's not like wild and everything is just growing in all areas, but we're using gorgeous hydrangeas, we're using some bushes and a bit maybe more flowery greenery than I normally would. So that's really, really fun, and I love how it kind of frames the entire build so lovely. And I created these walkways underneath which we have these rooms, so it looks like it's almost like a bridge in a way, but you can enter that room. You will see that later on. I won't spoil it now, but yeah, I loved creating those walkways. Really, it just adds this whole new level of depth to this build, and they were actually a really big part of the inspiration when I started building it. I was like, I have to have these. And it being kind of logistically a bit difficult in The Sims, it was quite the challenge to figure out how to connect it to the other terrain and like make sure it doesn't clash with any of the walls on the ground floor. But we did it, and I think it turned out really, really cool. I can't wait for you to see like what it is inside. It is a little secretive and a little bit romantic. We've got another kind of pergola also on the edge of the lot as well. So the whole bridge / walkway really leads to this pergola at the end, which is so cute, and I love how it turned out. And yeah, we're littering it up in lots of greenery to make it really feel quite realistic and just natural. Like, yeah, this just was always there, and I really wanted that kind of, you know, the surrounding landscaping to contrast a little bit to maybe the landscaping in the garden by the conservatory. We've got this gorgeous conservatory, which, little secret, is where your Sims can get married. So that's the really dreamy and romantic part of the lot, really. And I thought, you know, there we can have maybe a bit more of a polished, manicured lawn. So we've got a striped lawn here, which I just feel like is very typical luxury hotel countryside vibe. Striped lawns is just what I associate with these gorgeous countryside hotels that are just so luxurious in the English countryside. So yeah, it had to have those and a few topiary bushes, like had to have them, and I think that they turned out actually really sweet. But more on the conservatory much later on when we delve into the interiors. Let's move actually to the front side of the lot where you have the driveway up and the kind of front entrance into the hotel. We've obviously got a fence and a gorgeous gate, which is from the estate set by Felix. And I've created a little hotel sign here. I didn't really find the right sign for a luxury hotel like this, so I just built it using a few estate architectural details, and that horse sign that is in the estate set just worked perfectly because we've got stables. So let's say maybe this countryside hotel has a big focus on horse riding and is like offering the hotel guests lots of experiences with horses. So that was a small little cute detail that I wanted to include. And actually, speaking of the stable, I decided to actually have a separate entrance for cars, which is kind of like a coach house type gate, because, you know, back in the day, people on carriages, when they wanted to visit whoever lived here and whoever owned this grand estate, really had to come by carriage. So of course, we've included a coach house that leads directly to the horse stables, and you'll see the horse stables later on being furnished as well. But we're using, again, a lot of the estate set by Felix here. Absolutely adore the kind of multiple uses that the estate set brings. Like there's so much variety and I'm absolutely obsessed. And I feel like a luxury countryside hotel, just not having stables, whether they're converted or not, just felt wrong. Like we needed a stable, and these are actually going to be functional horse stables and not converted stables. So yeah, lots of horse activities here for your Sims if they wish to. Also, if you do want to download this build, you can do so by downloading it on the gallery, or you can also download the tray files from my Patreon, which is linked down below, and all the CC links and list of CC that I've used is also listed down below and on my Patreon. So if you want to download it and play with it, please do. I would love to hear what you guys think and how your Sims are enjoying their luxury hotel stay. But enough waffling of the exterior. I feel like my mouth is dry already. Let's move into the interiors, and oh boy, do we have a long time of interior furnishing ahead of us. I'm so excited though. I really love how the interiors turned out. And of course, what is a hotel without a grand reception? So we're creating this gorgeous reception and lounge room right by the entrance hall. At first I felt like it should be really light and have the white paneling from the estate set, but then I actually changed my mind and made it all kind of dark timber. And so part of the house is maybe a bit older, or you know, like these buildings usually get added on over time. So I'm thinking this is maybe the older part of the building, and that's why it's a bit more traditional in the kind of finishes, but the actual furnishings are quite contemporary. And I really wanted to mix a lot of contemporary style in here and not keep it too traditional, but still have it feel like a luxury countryside hotel. So I'm using the chateau shelves in the reception. These are by Felixander. And then we're using the keys. They are from the Domaine du Clos set. I have probably butchered this horrendously, by Terrace, which is kind of like hotel themed. So there's a few little hotel items like a bell to ring at the reception, and yeah, a bit more kind of reception vibes with the keys as well. So yeah, I really love how that looks. I'm absolutely obsessed with that reception. We've got a stunning marble island using the brownstone kitchen island. This is where your Sims will check into the hotel. This is where their luggage will be taken to their rooms, and they'll be escorted to their room by probably the most fancy staff you've ever seen. But yes, then the rest of this room is like this open big hall almost with some sofas. So this is kind of a lounge and reception, and we're bringing in some of the estate fireplaces, which, you know, are the kind of traditional fireplaces. I really wanted to emphasize some of the historical background and yeah, not have it too contemporary. So that's what we've gone and done here. We've got the clean sofas by Harry in this gorgeous red. So again, like in every video of mine, red and kind of green are the only colors that I really like to work with. Marble coffee table. It's just all very luxurious, and yeah, your Sims will be spending serious money on this luxury hotel stay. Off the lounge is also a bar where we're using the bar items from the estate set as well. And then moving into the dining room, which I love so much. Like, I love it so much. We're using the estate wallpaper, which is like a lime wash wallpaper with paneling. It's like my favorite wallpaper. You will have heard me rant about this so many times already, and I will never stop. So we're using that in this room, and it's just this light flooded room at the front where the pergola walkway is as well. So this is prime views, prime sunlight, and we're using some booths from the Spoon set by Harry in this gorgeous green swatch, and they feel so luxurious. And we're using some dining tables from the Grove set by Felix, and then mixing it with the estate dining chairs by Felix as well. And I really loved kind of making it as luxurious as possible and putting a lot of detail in. So we've placed settings on. These are from the Precious Promises set by Pierre Sim and Charlie Pancakes. It was a collab of theirs, and I thought they like really made it feel like a actual hotel restaurant. It just feels really moody, cozy and luxurious, and I love it. Like, I would love to have my hotel dinner there. We've got so many tables in this restaurant, by the way. You can feed as many people as you like, probably more Sims than can actually spawn on the lot, but there is the opportunity. And also there is a actual functional kitchen, and you can hire like a chef and all these things so that the restaurant will actually be functional. So that's really exciting. We are using the estate kitchen as well by Felix in this stunning green swatch. I love all the color swatches, but the green is my favorite, I have to say. Like, I absolutely adore that green. The big range cooker is so stunning, and I'm using the island that also comes in the estate set, which is actually, it looks like a table, which I love. Like, that's such a cool idea, and I really think that's very luxurious and like very kind of countryside, British countryside-esque. And I actually included some details for, you know, your Sims to bake a wedding cake as well, because like I said, you can get married on this lot as well. But yeah, let's get into the conservatory and the wedding area of the build. I love a conservatory, and I think it's such a nice thing that, you know, British countryside manors really often have these sunlit conservatories. I would love to get married in one of those in real life. And we're using actually some of the Soho columns in the middle. And then for the wedding arch, I'm actually using the one I think from My Wedding Stories, but I didn't like the timber color. So I covered all of that up with some of the Soho columns and the kind of main arch and pediment from the estate set by Felix. And then we've got the aisle obviously leading up to the wedding arch, and we've got some chairs for all your guests, which are also from the Precious Promises set by Terrace and Charlie Pancakes, and they have those little flowers at the back. It's adorable. I really love it. And then I also added a little station at the back of the room with another wedding cake and a bucket of champagne, so that your Sims can have speeches and like do all the wedding event activities that you need for your gameplay. Then off of the main lounge, actually we have a library, so there it feels a bit more maybe cozy and calmer and quieter. Your Sims can come and read. We're using the bookshelves from the Chateau set by Felix, filling it up with lots of books from the Chateau set by Felix, so I'm sparing you having to watch me put every single bit of book clutter down. But yeah, it's these really old gorgeous books, and then we're juxtaposing it with a modern sofa. This is from the Shop the Look set by Felix, and it's this kind of modular sofa. I just love the layout of it, and it just allows maybe multiple people to chill and read without having to like face each other. And yeah, there's a little window seat as well, which I'm using the Combles set by Pierreson for. I am literally butchering anything that's not English. Yeah, I think it's called Combles, and it has this gorgeous little window seat, and it looks really built in, and I love how it turned out. But then moving on into the spa part of the hotel. So like I said at the beginning, this is a luxury spa hotel. So of course we had to include a really cool and stunning spa area, so your Sims can get pampered. They can have manicures, they can go to the sauna, they can have massages, they can plunge into the pool, or they can even go to the gym if they want to. So there is plenty of wellness opportunities for your Sims here. For all of the spa areas, we're actually using a wallpaper from the estate set by Felix, which is this stunning marble wallpaper, and I love the red swatch of it. Like, it's so pretty, so of course we had to go for the red. There's also this stunning gym, which I mean, I'm a gym gal, so for me the gym is like the dream, and I love this gym. Like, if I owned a gym like this, I would die happy. We're using, again, the lime wash wallpaper, and we're using a lot of actually Felixander's estate fitness items, because of course Felixander created the most stunning fitness set for your Sims, and it's definitely a luxurious gym, I would say. We've got some treadmills, we've got some yoga mats, and we've got some spin bikes, which are from the Adventurer Weights pack. And then we've got gorgeous clutter from Felix. All those weights and all that little knick-knack that you need in a gym. But I did also promise a pool, and a big pool area we do have indeed. It is an indoor pool, but we've got stunning views out of it. We're using the estate sun lounges in here as well, and there's some lockers. There's like, you know, everything that your Sim needs to have a little swim in the pool. No hot tub, I'm afraid. They might have to have a bath in their private ensuite, you know, tough life. But what I'm very excited to talk about is the stables as well. I mean, I did obviously not just hint at it, but full on tell you that there is a stable and that this is kind of a horse themed manor, I guess, or like hotel. So of course you need stables, and Felix's latest estate set actually came out literally a day before I started to build the stables, so it was like perfect timing. And I'm using, like I said, the horse bed and the horse kind of stable dividers. They are all from this latest set, and I am absolutely obsessed, and I just love that Felix picked up on the kind of British look of those stables, because they're stunning. Honestly, these pieces are insane, and it comes with the most amazing stable clutter. Their saddles, they are stunning, absolutely stunning saddles. Like, I'm obsessing over saddles, and I can't even ride a horse. But if your Sims are not so much into horses, that is fine too. We will have plenty of other activities at this luxury hotel that your Sims can indulge in, like the outdoor lounge area and terrace. Like, we've got another pool here because one pool isn't enough, and then there's a little lounge area for which we're using estate sofas and armchairs. I love those so much, and they feel so British countryside, and I probably will use them at every single British countryside build that I'll ever do. And of course there's also an area for sun lounging, and I'm loving these parasols from the estate set with this green striped swatch. I love it so much. I'm obsessed with it. It feels very Estelle Manor, which I think was probably part of the inspiration for Felixander, because I do recognize a few bits and pieces from some shots that I've seen of Estelle Manor. But yeah, that kind of outdoor area was very much inspired by that pool area at that hotel. And then, like I said, there is the walkway underneath those sun lounges, so that is where your Sims can ponder around, have a look at the sculptures, have a look at the fountains. There's some very adorable historical bits there that I think just add a little bit of character to this build. Now let's move into the first floor with all the bedrooms and bathrooms. I will spare you having to watch me furnish all of them. I have included as much as possible. We're furnishing the first one fully together, the second one fully together, and then the others you will see magically appear, / I've done some of them off camera. I really like how the bedrooms and bathrooms turned out. I wanted it to feel really light and yeah, very airy, so there's a lot of whites. Loving this like draping duvet. Like, I'm absolutely obsessed with any kind of floor length bedding. I just love it. And we're using the headboard from the country set by Harry, and I believe that inspiration was also taken from a real life British hotel in the English countryside, which is called Heckfield Place. So yeah, it feels perfect for this countryside hotel as well. I tried to incorporate as much detail as possible, put little switch pads on the headboard, you know, for dimming all your lights and everything. And there's a little seating area with the same kind of clean sofa. We're using some Shop the Look armchairs. I love those fluffy armchairs. Like, I'm obsessed with those. I want your Sims to feel very relaxed and like they're able to unwind here and yeah, just enjoy their time in the British countryside. And then in the bathroom, I used the estate set by Felix mostly. Actually, I did use the Soho sink here, so it is a bit of a more modern sink. I do struggle with kind of sinks and vanities in bathrooms. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I just seem to gravitate to the same sinks and vanities every single build. But yeah, we're using that kind of more modern style here, but the rest of the set is using the sanitary ware from the estate set by Felix. So we've got that really cool old toilet. Love that bathtub. We're using again that mirror from the estate set, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. I love that antiqued kind of finish to the mirror. I think that feels really authentic, and yeah, I absolutely love it. And then I love that draping towel on the bathtub. Like, those detail touches just make it feel so real and so cute. Like, absolutely obsessed. And then we're using this stunning cage shower, which I find is such a traditional British design that yeah, it just had to be included in this. Yeah, I absolutely love it, and I'm so in love with all the artwork that comes in the estate set as well. Like, I'm using that throughout, all these gorgeous portraits that I just include everywhere, and I think they just make the room feel so much more, they give it kind of heritage and like authenticity. I also wanted to include some kind of practical rooms, so I've included a little luggage room, which I thought felt quite authentic in a way, like where you can store your suitcases while you're staying at the hotel. I did still include suitcases in all of the bedrooms, and then I also wanted to include a laundry room. And coincidentally, actually, Pierre and Felix both have recently brought out new laundry room items, part of the estate set by Felix and the tidying up redux by Pierre. So made use of all of those in that gorgeous green laundry room, because I mean, a laundry room is important in a hotel, like the amount of towels and bedding that you need. So yeah, definitely wanted to include that. But that is unfortunately everything that I have time for today. I really hope you enjoyed this build, and yeah, I'm really proud of it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Show the video some love, please. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I can't wait to see you again very soon. Bye.